bee projects that need to be done. My last look at the beehives indicated that they had filled up the 2 upper supers. That's where the bees put their honey when they're making honey. It's called a super. So we had to rush down and get more supers to be added. Yeah, it would have been good to show Wheeler's Bees where we buy these things, but we get them pre-assembled, and but they do need to be painted, so my faithful assistant is getting everything ready for painting. She's going to do it here in the garage. I'm a little surprised by that.
Well, that's because the thing we used to paint on is in the garden now.
Oh, we don't have a painting table. Looks like what she's done is place little spacers underneath these. She's a professional painter, so it's best to have her do all this work.
This?
Oh, I'm going to go out and get the frames out. I've got to pressure spray these frames.
Okay.
I'm sure you'll be done by the time I'm back.
This will not take long because it's got to dry.
This is, so we put a primer coat on, right? And then a final coat?
Correct.
Well, down here we have the frames. Those are 10 frame supers. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Guess I'll be using these after all. I didn't feel like cleaning them, so I just chucked them. Always fun trying to get this started. Had a mouse get into these, and just a lot of crud. Yeah, here's a bad side. That wax is valuable for the bees, but all this crud's got to go. The power. Most of the wax on that one, that's good wax. Fortunately, my neighbor down the road here has got tons of bee stuff, so he said he's willing to let me borrow some frames. Regular super. Oh, you use those smaller ones. Yeah, I'm using a medium deep.
Medium?
Yeah.
You don't have...
I think they're this size.
That's the size of the brood box.
That's a brood box? Oh.
Then
these are the size I've got in my supers. That's a brood box. What's the deal?
I was thinking you had
I don't have these are the small ones, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not using those.
Oh, you're not?
No.
I only have 2 sizes.
Oh. I must be.
That's the same thing.
Same thing, yeah.
If you got the medium, yes, it'll be too big.
Mm-hmm. Dad has given me these guys. So, because I was confused about my frames, what I have are brood box frames, which are much larger than the super frames. and I don't have enough frames, and they didn't have frames at the bee store, so Dad's gonna let me use these guys, which are all ready to go, and in fact they've got pulled comb in them. So these are from hives that failed over the winter, but they still had good supers. Now this is a smaller size, which is nice because they're much lighter weight. So we're just going to pop those on, but these guys, these are brood box frames. They're way too big. They will not fit in the new supers that I got. So that's great. I'll just pop these on there and we'll be ready to go. Second coat going on. Unfortunately, have been unable to identify frames for these, so we're going to go with the option 2 of the small frame instead of the medium frame that Dad was willing to give me. So it's time to suit up and make that happen. Get the old smoker going first. Get some burlap cut up here. Burn the burlap, and it makes good smoke without getting too hot. Put in a little paper. Get some burlap in there. Flame on! Smoker is ready. Alright, just need to get this guy on. Maybe if I wear these sunglasses, the bees won't recognize me. Covered head to toe. Well, give them a little smoking. Alright, bees. Let's everybody just stay calm. No need to get upset. You'll thank me later, bees. For all this extra space I'm giving you. Okay. Smoker's not smoking very well. Oops. smoked myself a little bit here. Oh, there's always a bee or two that follow you to the ends of the earth. Maybe if I smoke him out. Everything put away. Fairly successful. So hopefully they'll fill those two up with honey and we'll be set for the rest of the fall. Those are small size supers though, so they may fill those up pretty quick. The one on the right's getting pretty tall too. Don't these look nice? But good grief, those were, what were they, about 20 bucks each? Assembled, you can get them cheaper. But by the time you put frames and everything in, you got about $60 each there.
An expensive hobby.
70 pounds of honey out of one of those. Geezer and the bees. Fairly successful.